Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you guys are watching. This is Severe, aka Marquis from Boston, man. I just looked it up, man. If I went to Long Island right now, Long Island, New York, right now, it'd take me about 9+ hours. I was like, that's crazy. The commute. I'll be there at 6 p.m. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, Long Island, New York, we're going to visit Javi Darko, one of my favorite rappers, MCs, and wordsmiths that's rapping today. Let's talk about him, man. Death of an Immortal came out April 19th, 2024, 28 minutes, 56 seconds. Now, production was done by Hobgoblin. Shout out to Hobgoblin, one of my favorites. And some other producer I'm not familiar with, but I will be eventually. Food Fighter 23. I like that name, Food Fighter 23. So those two producers produced this entire album. I'm not sure if they did song for song or they just worked together as producers and put out the beat pack to a certain extent. But let's get into it. You know what we do on here. Song by song, we break it down. This is a deep album. I want to warn you. It's a warning album. It's Javi Darko is a human being, a rapper, a philosopher, but he speaks on life and death a lot. So it's a warning to anybody that's depressed or not feeling good mentally. You know, I would advise you to call 988, which is the suicide hotline, or get help from any loved ones. This is just one of those albums. This is one of those albums. He speaks on, like I said, life and death, and suicide. He talks about taking pills and things of that nature. Not sure if everything's true, but I'm pretty sure Javi Darko is getting help. So, or he gotten help, and he's speaking on his past, because a lot of rappers speak on their past, or what they're dealing with now, or maybe what they see around the world, and they kind of mimic it because they was it, or they're involved in whatever's going on. But it's just a deep album. It's really philosophical, so you guys gotta, if you're gonna listen to this album, I'm just giving you a warning. Let's talk about it. Number one is called Alchemical Allegories. Now, the music feels enlightening. Javi Darko just opened up a portal to the underworld, man. Like, on this record, I'm like, yo, it's devilish. Just put it that way. Ripping holes in the atmosphere with his bars. He just I could picture him rapping in space and just his voice opening up portals. Let's fly, man. Number two is Parabolic Paranoia. He's a Malcolm X type of rapper. Like he's gonna be at the window with the gun. This is who Javi Darko is. This song is hypnotic, and we could be getting hypnotized. Just kidding. But this artist is one of my favorite rappers today, and just frequently he's just doing and saying the right things. Like, he's curious about the world. He speaks on so many subjects that kind of intrigue me and kind of make me do my research. Sometimes the title of his song, sometimes things that he says in the raps. So smart young man. All right, number three is snakeeyes&headcracks. Loving the production. The music and the artists are in sync. So he's really in sync with these producers. So again, shout out to Hobgoblin and Food Fighter 23. All right. The track feels like the album cover. You look at the album cover, and it's kind of hypnotic. It got godly elements or spiritual elements, of that nature. And if you listen to this song and you just stare at the album cover, you're gonna be like, ooh, like hip hop Twilight Zone, babe. Put you in that hip hop Twilight Zone. Number four is the Dogon Descendant. Javi speaks on life and death often. So like I said earlier, So, I'm going to warn y'all. Javi Darko is still getting his off. It's crystal clear Javi is here to stay. He's putting in incredible work for sure. He's really diving in, using his left and right brain, man, his psyche and all that. Using his third eye. That third eye, man, is coming out on these records. Number 5 is Laments of a Dead Poet. This poet has a butter rhyme flow. He's penning lyrics that other MCs study and will be studying. Track feels dark but healing at the same time. Number 6 is A Lust for Life. Speaks on, his sexual activity. He speaks on, being raped. A lot of men don't admit that they were raped, not just from jail, or I'm talking about, in real actual life. Like, I don't want to bring this person up, but he's the most famous, I guess, guy that claimed he was raped. R. Kelly. R. Kelly was raped when he was young. Making no excuses for R. Kelly. I'm just saying, he was. And a lot of men are raped by their uncles, aunts, babysitters. I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest. I was touched too. I was raped too. So it takes a lot for a man, especially a black man, to say that, because they think people are gonna think they're vulnerable or weak. Listen, I ain't weak. I mean, at the time being raped, of course, mentally, physically, you're probably weak when that happens because you're younger, and you're just getting to know what's going on in the world. You trust people more when you're younger. That's sad. That's sad. So shout out to Javi Darko for speaking on the matter. It's tough. It's really tough out there. If you get help, get help. Why you think therapy is in play? Get therapy if you need it, guys. So, yeah. So number 6, A Lust for Life. A Rolling 20s gangster track that got the rapper pimping on the track and other things. He's pimping the track and he's pimping other things. He's pimping the ladies. He's giving us some stories and stuff. Great storyteller too. This is a great storyteller, rapper, great lyricist in general. And he speaks on solid subjects and subjects that actually matter. He's talking about actual life. He's a human being. But remember, without darkness, light is nothing. So I just want to remind y'all, like, when I think of Javi Darko, he's always talking about the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. Dark came first. Just remember that. And without darkness, light is nothing. Okay. Number 7, got to stay sharp. Number 7, Dwellings of the Philosophers. And these guys are sharp, featuring Griot, Noi, and J. King the Divine. Now, I know J. King the Divine, another artist I admire. His work is phenomenal. There's some Lester Vampire type of track. It got some vampire elements in this track. Griot, Noi, putting some divine bars. So shout out to him. I got to tap into his work. New MC and rapper for me. Now, J. King the Divine, I'm familiar with his Change the World bars. He's all about, that's why I like, see, the people that usually win album of the year for me, they have substance. They speak on, worldly events, actual things that's happening, things that can help us. And he got some good spitters on here. Javi Darko is the philosopher. Of course, he closes out the track and does a divine job, right? Number 8, Emotionally Dismantled. This is calming music. The music's calming too. Like, it might be hypnotizing, calming. It's getting you to your psyche, getting to that third eye, man. It feels like it's healing music. It really does. It's healing the spiritual, right? So 8, Emotionally Dismantled. This that passport production. Sometimes you listen to a track, you're like, yo, they was in Spain, or they was in Europe, or they was somewhere, London, they was somewhere doing this track. Or they got some influence by, the Passport gang. Now, like I said, that Passport production, Javi Darko takes me in a positive aura. He's always, it might sound dark and gloomy, but he is the light. Like his music might be the darkness, and maybe that's what he's portraying. Let me know, Javi Darko, if the music's is supposed to be, if the music's supposed to be dark, the dark, and is your lyrics supposed to be the light, and then sometime vice versa. Like, let me know. Let me know. But yeah, his recipe is human race, though. He respects and loves the human race. He's out here to help us and not to hurt us. Number 9, Sixth Sense Sorrows. I like this title. The message: love your family. This guy's like a hippie type rapper. Like, can you imagine the hippies, 1970s? Imagine there was heavy rap there. You can imagine he's a 1970s rapper, of now, basically, right? And this song really has a rock factor. And I thought about Kurt Cobain for some reason. So R.I.P. to Kurt Cobain. I was thinking about him for some reason. This song usually brings out something. Songs usually bring out something, and for some reason, it made me think of Kurt Cobain. Javi Darko is the hood sixth sense. He teaches about grief. This record, like I said, rocks out, man. It's a rewindable song, rewindable record with quotable bars for sure. Yeah, man. But yeah, if you need help, get help, man. This is, like I said, this is a powerful song, powerful record, album. And whenever you listen to Javi Darko, man, keep your phone nearby you, because you might have to call somebody, man, for help. He is dark. It is dark elements, but like I said, if you really listen, and the light shines more than darkness with Javi Darko. Number 10, I Am Become Deaf. Now, Javi Darko is an earth angel, realistic rapper. This track is definitely hypnotizing us in a positive way through evil. I said, this song is fire though, man. Hot as hell. No, it's a fire track. I like it, man. The good news is Javi Darko knows how to create quality music, and all his albums have a message. They have theories. They're here to heal and teach. So go listen to Javi Darko's catalog. Before I get to the last track, like, subscribe, share the video, man. Like I said, if you need help, get help. Number 11 is the final score. Let the band get some. When I say that, man, like it sounds like a live band, and he's letting the band get some, especially at the end of the record. He lets the band get some. I like it. It's a groovy tune. It's a divine tune. Sounds like a live band as a rising star grabs the microphone. This artist always has positive energy. He does. His aura is positive at the end of the day. It feels gloomy, but then you feel those rays of sunshine popping out, right? 2024, Divine Records with the 7, right? Again, if you need help, call 988 for the suicide hotline, or get help from loved ones, get therapy, just get help. Talk to somebody. And this is the year of album of the year. Everyone's gonna be doing their list, album of the year. This is an album of the year contender. Javi Darko, you did it again. You did a fantastic, solid album. This will be up for album of the year in my book. I can't tell you the score, but it's pretty good, man. It's a pretty good score, and this will be, this will be in the top 10 at least. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna give you no more hints, but this album is really good, and I'm excited for Javi Darko's mission and his his movement, right? That's what the kids say, this movement, right? So yeah, man. Shout out to this album, Javi Darko, Death of an Immortal. Like I said, I'm coming back from Long Island, New York. Be back in Boston. Be back in the Bean, man. Support if you can. Support the merch. Support the books, of course. I got some on audio. This one's on audio. Surveyor's Chronicles, Surveyor's Classes, Volume 2. That's on audio. You can get it from True Vine Publishing Company, or you can get it through me. Let me know. Get the merch, man. If you can, support me. If you can, support Javi Darko. Support producers like Goblin and Food Fighter 23. Guys, y'all did a great job. It's an exceptional album, and it will be my top 10. I'm leaking that out. I'm leaking that out. It's gonna be my top 10 at least. Let me just let you know that you made my top 10, man. So I got all the other rappers and producers like, what? But hey, man, a quality album and a dope album is a dope quality album. You know what I'm saying? So y'all remember more love than hate, man. We need more love than hate, man. There's a lot of negativity in the news. Let's put some positivity in the news. Let's try to put some positivity in the news as much as you can. So, all right. All right, y'all. One love. Peace out. Peace out. Yeah.